Let's get on to government overreach. We always have examples of that. Again, if I was doing TV, we'd have a graphic. Government overreach, whatever the fuck. We don't do that here. I'm not going to get up at 4 a.m. so I can make $11 doing a podcast. Wisconsin town of Wausau makes throwing snowballs illegal.
Son of a whore!
Okay? Can you imagine? I read stories like this, and then I do? My mind immediately jumps to clips of ISIS training young men, slicing heads off, climbing monkey bars, 9 rifles over there, and we're outlawing snowball. We're fucked. Raz is coming down. Raz is like, why did you do a black voice when you talk to me? What the fuck kind of racist horse shit is that? Raz, have we put you on camera yet?
No, that's okay.
It's okay? All right. Raz is like, what are you going to use me as a black foil now? The guy hasn't missed a beat since he got here. I'm happy. Jason's happy. He's got his editor magazine gig. Raz is knocking out of the park, and Richwood is still Richwood. He called in today. He says, I can't make it because my air conditioner pump is broke. Yeah, well, what was it, 40 degrees? That's important. You have to, the guy's coming at 11 o'clock. You have to be there when the guys work on it. Richard Wood. He's hit me some great stories, though. Yeah, Wisconsin's made it illegal to throw snowballs, ranking them alongside rocks and arrows as an outlawed weapon. We all remember, right? The Apaches throwing snowballs at the fucking... As far as comparing them to rocks, I used to put rocks inside didn't you? Every once in a while, Raz, one of the friends you didn't like, slip a rock in the snowball. Everybody's going, how did you get 11 stitches from a snowball? No person shall throw, listen to this is the law. This is why I'll never vote a Democrat. You're all for this type of fucking whore. You can't make the world risk-free. Do you understand that? One of my favorite childhood memories was whipping a fucking ice ball. Mr. Trainer was the most hated teacher at our school in like 6th grade. He happened to come by when we were waiting for the bus. His window was down this much. I threw a BB. I was like Russell Wilson. I threw a fucking BB didn't even touch the window. There was just enough room with the snow. Gets him right in the head. Guess who got called? Guess who got called to the principal's office the minute I got to school? Because he figured out there's only like 3 of us in the bus. I threw a BB. Hit Mr. Trainer, and I was a fucking hero. Oh, God. No person shall throw... Listen to this. Please listen to this. We're talking about snowballs. Shall throw or shoot any object, arrow, stone, snowball, or other missile projectile. So now a snowball is in the missile projectile category. By hand, how else would you throw it? Or by any other means at any other person. Or what? Call the cops, as Uncle Junior said. When he wanted to walk out of the hospital, and they said, no, you have to take a wheelchair out. That's like a rule at some hospital. He goes, call the cops. And then his big black orderly walked out, and he sat right down in the chair. Can you imagine? But snowballs are going to be literally a law for throwing snowballs. What the fuck?
What's the world coming to?
It's really in the interest of public safety, Wausau Mayor Robert B. Melke told the station. He actually introduced this a few years ago. A lot of it is just consideration and common sense. You don't throw stuff at people, period. Yeah, you do. When you're a kid, you do. It's part of being a kid, you pussy. Another guy who's in a power position now who was bullied as a kid. You big... What are you talking about? They still play dodgeball at like 3 high schools. You get to whip shit at your friend's head. That's part of being a boy or a girl growing up. Mm-hmm. It's fun. Isn't it? I hit my cousin in the eye with an apple. Looking back on it, I had a rifle for an arm. He was hiding behind it. This is so true. He was hiding behind a tree, right? He steps out, throws an apple at me, goes back behind the tree, right? This was like Brady leading somebody perfectly. Raz, he's still behind the tree. His face he's nowhere to be seen. I unleash one anyways, hoping he sticks his head out. What do you think he did? Goes like this. Boom! A big red lump came out like in 2 seconds. My cousin Eric. He didn't cry. He was fucking laughing. He couldn't believe that I timed it like that. It was like a timing pattern. 4-step drop. You count 1, 2, 3, and the ball's there. But honestly, do you ever think of that? We're outlawing snowball shit, and then you got ISIS training 12-year-olds to cut people's heads off. I don't know. Who's going to win this one, huh? Hey, guys and gals and everything in between. Catch a new episode of the Nick DiPaolo Show, Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your details at nickdip.com. See you later.